And now to the latest, the city of San Luis Obispo has seen an increase in COVID-19 cases, and public health officials say the county could be at risk for dropping down to a more restrictive tier. KSBY News reporter Sydney Brandt attended the county's press conference this afternoon and is live now in San Luis Obispo with more on these concerns. Sydney?
Nina, County Public Health Officer Dr. Penny Bornstein today shared insight on what she calls one of the biggest causes of COVID-19 spread in the county.
COVID-19 cases in San Luis Obispo have been on the rise, now trailing behind Paso Robles, which has peak cases in the county. Over the weekend, the city of San Luis Obispo shared data showing it accounts for 38% of new cases. And one of the biggest factors has been social gatherings.
We continue to see many large gatherings in our county that are the source of illness and the source of our cases.
Dr. Bornstein says family and friend gatherings have been associated with more than 500 cases since July. More than 60 cases have had an association with religious services or groups, and more than 20 have come from protests or rallies.
As I keep driving home, that it is coming together across families in mixed crowds, particularly large crowds, particularly indoors, but not exclusively indoors.
Dr. Brian Roberts says he's also seen more cases after larger social gatherings.
We do query them about those issues, and very often they'll say, oh yes, I was at a party last weekend and I'm told that there were 3 or 4 people there that were positive for COVID.
He says when the MedStop facility sees an upswing in cases, it has typically been when things open up, like schools and travel. Dr. Bornstein says a high volume of COVID-19 testing has helped keep the county's status in the red tier, but with no recent progression, she says the county is at risk of going back to purple.
And the County Public Health Department does not have specific data as to why certain regions in the county are having a higher case rate than others, but Dr. Penny Bornstein said it comes down to mixing in households and people not taking preventative measures seriously. Reporting live in San Luis Obispo, Sydney Brandt, KSBY News.
Sydney, thank you. Dr. Bornstein also shared information on the latest in U.S. clinical trials of a COVID-19 vaccine, but medical experts say any sort of phased administration is not likely until the end of the calendar year.